Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. My channel name is Oxford English Academy. First of all, I would like to tell you, if you do not subscribe my channel, please go to the subscription button to subscribe my channel. And if you like my video, please press on the like button and also press the bell icon. Okay guys, so preposition, we are going to discuss about the preposition in detail. Here we have the preposition definition is given here. The word pre means before and possession means state or condition. So pre means we are using the things before the things, before whenever there is a word, a noun, place or things. So before a noun, place or thing, we use this words which is preposition before. So and possession means state or condition. So preposition shows the relationship between a noun and pronoun, noun and another noun, noun and an adjective. So now we are going to discuss about all these things in detail. Okay, so preposition is a word which shows a relationship between a noun and another noun, between a noun and a pronoun, between a noun and adjectives. Some people they only say that preposition is a word which shows relation between a noun and pronoun, but it does not show relationship only between a noun and pronoun. It also shows relation between a noun and another noun, between a noun and pronoun, between a noun and adjective. Hopefully you will get a lot of things from these videos and we are going to discuss all those things which has been included in your test quizzes, so please watch all the videos carefully. Okay, so here we have examples of the preposition is given. The book is on the table. Look here, on is the book is a noun and the table is also a noun. So it shows the relationship between the book and the table. The book is on the table. So on is a preposition. It shows the relation I told you before between a noun and another noun. They are looking at him. Look, now they are between pronoun and subjective. The first, they are the subjective pronoun and that is a possessive pronoun. So they are looking at him. It is again a preposition. It shows the relationship between two nouns. Now here he is talking about a tall and stupid person. He is talking about a tall and a stupid person. Now here preposition is about. He's talking about a tall and stupid person. So okay, so we are here to discuss about the uses of the preposition. Some prepositions are used at the end of the sentence. Example, what are you looking at? What are you looking for? Whom you are talking about? This is the mobile which I was searching for. So all these and we can also use preposition in interrogative sentence, in negative sentence, and as well as positive sentence. Okay, here again we are coming the use to discuss about the use of preposition by, with. Some important things, these are very important. So the majority and every places they can be used by and with. By is used with the order of the action, with the doer of an action. By is used. Okay, so here we have uses of some preposition by and with. By is used with the doer of an action, while with is used with the instrument. So remember, always by is used with the doer of an action. The action who has been completed by someone. The doer of an action, it means the subject is the doer of an action and object is the receiver of an action. Now the by, the action which has been done by the subject. So the subject, the action here, the action is completed by the subject. Definitely, for example, Ali is going by a bicycle. So Ali is going by a car. Ali is going by a bus. So here we have used by, which is used with the doer of an action. Another we have with. With is always used with the instrument. Example, the dog is killed by a lion. The dog is killed by a lion. Who killed the dog? lion killed the dog. Another example, the dog was killed with an arrow. Look, we have used with an arrow. So arrow is an instrument. Okay. The second thing which is very important, between and among. Majority in the ETA test, every test, NTS test, these things between and among are majority. It is these things are used here. Okay, between and among. Between and among, majority in the test they are included, especially in ETA test, NTS test. So it is really important and very simple. Between is used with two things, and among is used with more than two things. If we have two things, so we use between. Let's suppose we have an example. Divide these apples between Aslam and Akbar. So look, Aslam and Akbar, they are two persons. So divide these apple between Aslam and Akbar. If there is a third person involved here, so then we cannot use between. Instead of between, we will use among. So how? Divide these apple among the student. Look, the group. Student is the group. Student are more than two person. Maybe they are more than two, or maybe 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so divide these apple among the student. So remember these things. If we are using between, so there must be two person. And if we are using among, so there must be more than two person, right? Okay, so here besides there is a majority of the student, they are going to be confused about the beside and besides. Beside is used in the meaning of with, and beside is used in the meaning of without. Look, beside is used with the meaning of with. Let's suppose I have Aslam goes to school. They go to school besides Ali. Aslam goes to school. Okay, so beside and besides. Beside is used in the meaning of with. For example, let's suppose something is which is near to you. Let's suppose there is a chair beside me. Beside me, there is a chair. Ali is sitting beside me. Ali is sitting beside Aslam. And beside is used in the meaning of without. For example, they go to school. They go to school besides Ali. Without Ali, it means Ali is not here, and they go to school without Ali. We have two examples. Aslam goes to school. They go to school besides. Okay, my dears, now let us go to discuss the preposition in detail. So preposition, here we go. Preposition is a word that shows relation between noun or pronoun and other words in sentence. For example, in, on, at, to, with, under, above, into, by, of, etc. So these all things are prepositions. So preposition is always used before a noun or pronoun and show the relation of the noun or pronoun to the other words in sentence. The following example which will help you in better understanding. Let us see subject plus verb. So preposition, we use subject with the subject plus verb. The cat was sleeping on the table. On table. We can also use on the table and also on table. So the cat was sleeping on table. On is preposition and table is another noun, again a noun. So subject plus noun. He lives in Paris. And is a preposition. She will come in January. So in January, on 20 December. And these things we will discuss in the next video. Okay. Wedding ceremony will be held on 20 December. Someone is knocking at the door. She came by the bus. Okay. Okay, so here prepositions show many relations for different noun and sentence. On the basis of relation, they show preposition may be divided into the following categories. So here we are going to discuss about the types of the preposition. Preposition for time we use whenever there is a mention some time. Remember, we use the preposition in, ought, in, on, act, etc. When we are talking about the place, so we use preposition in, on, it also as well. Preposition for direction, when we are talking about some direction, we use to, towards, and to, through, etc. So whenever we are talking about some agent or the doer of an action, so we use by. Preposition for agent. So preposition for advice, instrument or machine, we use on, by, with, etc. When we talk about the preposition after the words to make a prepositional verb, so we use what? Look at, look after, or love it, etc. So here we go. Types of preposition. There are 6 types of preposition: preposition of time, preposition of place, preposition of direction, preposition for agent, preposition for instrument, and preposition phrases. Okay, types of preposition. Again, the same thing. Okay, preposition for time. So what is preposition for time? Whenever there is mentioned time, so automatically keep in mind we will use in, on, it. So preposition used for the time of different natures are in, on, it. For example, month or years. Whenever we are talking about the month or year, we use what? N is used when we talk about month or year. In January, in 1985, in 1985. Okay. Second, particularly time of day or month or year. In morning, in evening, in first week of January, in summer, in winter. Third, century or specific time, in past, etc. In 21st century, we also use in 21st century. In stone age, in past, in future, in present. So I hope n is clear for you. So n is used in morning, in evening, in stone age, in past, in future, in January, etc. So all these has been talking about the time. So we use which preposition? N. So okay, on is used for the day. It's also time, but for the day we use on Monday. For the clear date, on 5th of March, March 5. Okay, particular day, on Independence Day, on my birthday. Okay, 8. So use 8 with the time of clock. 8 at 5 o'clock, at 6 o'clock, at 7 o'clock. Short and precise time at noon, at sunset, at lunchtime, at bedtime, at the moment, at the same time. So these all are the example. Hopefully in, on, and eta has been clear to you. So in user, again I want to repeat it. In is used with the month or year. For example, month or year is not clear, so we use with what? In. And also we, for week we use in. On is used for the day, and for the special data or for the particular day. It is used whenever a preposition show about the time of the clock. For example, at 5 o'clock. Example, again here we have, he was born in 1945. She will go to the New York on 25th of March. The concert will begin at 7 o'clock. Look, he was born in 1945 and it is for the year. So she will go to the New York on 25th of March. The concert will begin at 7 o'clock. He gets up early in the morning. We enjoy a lot. Okay, so we have the president will deliver speech to public on Independence Day. Look, she received a lot of gifts on her birthday. Where were you at the lunch time? I will call you at 12 o'clock. Okay, so I hope you will practice on it. So preposition of time has been clear to you. Now we are going to discuss the second type of the preposition, that is preposition for place. In, on, it. Again, when we are talking about the place, we use the same preposition in, on, it. But how to use preposition? Let me tell you. Uh, Preposition for place in, on, it are usually used for different places. In is usually used for place which have some boundary. For example, boundary may physical or virtual. On is used for surface. It is used for specific place. Okay, preposition place, nature, place having some boundary, physical or virtual boundary. In hall, in school, in a building, in a box, in a car, in library, in garden, in America, in room, in cupboard. Again, we use so on use service for of something. Example, on a table, on blackboard, on a page, on the wall, on the roof, on a map. 8. Specific place. For example, there is a specific place at the entrance, at the bottom of the class, in front of the chair, at bus stop, at the edge of roof. Okay, example, she lives in New York. Students study in library. The wedding ceremony will be held in the hall. There are some books on the table. The teacher wrote a sentence on blackboard. He was flying kite on the roof. Her parents were waiting for her at the entrance of school. There was a huge gathering. It was stopped. His house is at the end of the street. Now we are going to discuss about the preposition for direction, which is a third type of the preposition. So here we use to, toward, through, and into. Preposition like to, towards, through, into are used to describe the direction. Following example will help in better understanding. Examples: she went to the library. He jumped into the river. Now, she went to the library. So here it shows the direction of the library toward she went to the library. It show what the direction. Uh, he jumped into the rivers. He ran away when he felt that someone was coming toward him. So in the river, into the river we use for the rivers, and toward him are also used. Now one thing you should keep in mind that whenever a person is senior to you, so we use he is senior to me. He is 1 year senior to me. Then me. We cannot. And when we talk about a junior, she is junior than me. We will also discuss about all those important things which has been used the preposition which has been used in majority of the test at the end. Okay, so here we have the fourth